Hi everyone! We meet again. I hope everyone is fine. Today we are here to continue with our lesson. Let's watch the video.
Hi everyone! Today we're going to learn about fractions. A fraction is a number that is used to show how many equal parts there are. When writing a fraction, we put one number above another number with a line in between them. The top number, or numerator, tells us how many parts we are talking about. The bottom number, or denominator, tells us how many parts there are altogether. When something is divided into two equal parts, we call them halves. One piece out of two total pieces is 1/2. When something is divided into four equal parts, we either call them fourths when they appear in math, or quarters when they appear in daily life. One piece out of four total pieces is 1/4 or 1/4. Three pieces out of four total pieces is 3/4 or 3/4. Two total pieces out of four is 2/4, but because it is the same amount as one piece out of two, it is expressed as 1/2. You can keep cutting shapes into smaller and smaller pieces, and as long as the pieces are equal, those pieces are fractions. Fractions are used in many places in our everyday lives. They are important anytime you want to share something equally, measure a part of something, or even tell time. Take a look and see if you can find any fractions around you.
Hello children, now I am going to teach you about fraction. This is a whole circle. If I were to cut the circle into two parts of equal sizes, this will be 1/2, half. This part is 1/2, half. 1/2, 1/2. If we were to put it together again, it will be 1/2. 1/2, half. 1/2, half. Put it together, 1/2. Now, I am going to discuss with you about quarter. Q-U-A-R-T-E-R, quarter. This is 1/2. If I were to cut it into four equal sizes, this will be 1/4. Quarter, 1/4. A quarter, 1/4. A quarter, and 1/4. A quarter. If we were to put it together again, this will become 1/2. Quarter, a quarter, a quarter, and a quarter. Put it together again, it will be 1/2. Let's recap. Half. Put it together again, 1/2. A quarter, a quarter, a quarter, a quarter. Put it together again, you will get 1/2.
Please take out this book.
Good morning children. Today we are going to learn mathematics, and the topic that we are going to cover today is fraction. In Bahasa Malaysia, pecahan. Now take out your exercise book and turn to page 17. You have watched the video about fraction just now. Let's try and do some exercises. Read the instruction with me. Name the fraction. There are some fractions diagrammed on this page. Let's see if you can identify them. What do you think is this diagram? Is it 1 or half?
1.
Yes, look at the shaded area. It is shaded on the whole area. So this is 1. Let's write 1. O N E 1. In bahasa Malaysia, satu. S A T U. Satu. Moving on, the next diagram. Look at the shaded area. This is showing a fraction of 1/2. 1/2. In bahasa Malaysia, 1/2. 1/2. Let's write the word. 1 O N E 1/2. H A L F half. Bahasa Malaysia, S A sa T U tu satu. P E R per D U A 2. 1/2. Next, this diagram is showing 1/4. This shaded area is 1/4. In bahasa Malaysia, 1/4. Now let's write this word. O N E 1 over O V E R over 4 F O U R 4 1/4. In bahasa Malaysia, S A sa T U tu satu. P E R per E M P A T 4 1/4. And look at the last diagram. The shaded area 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this fraction is 3/4. In bahasa Malaysia, 3/4. Now let's write the word. T H R E E 3 O V E R over F O U R 4 3/4. In bahasa Malaysia, 3 T-I-T-G-A 3 P-E-R per E-M-M-P-A-T 4 3/4. What is symmetry? Something is symmetrical when it is the same on both sides. A shape has symmetry if a central dividing line can be drawn on it. Look at this example. And this line can show both sides of the shape are exactly the same. Symmetry. Please turn to page 18 and let's try to do some exercises on symmetry. Draw a line of symmetry for each object to show two equal parts. equal parts. Now, look at the first diagram. What is this diagram?
Pentagon.
Good! This is a pentagon. What about this shape over here?
Arrow.
Yes, this is an arrow. This shape?
Star.
A star. This shape?
Triangle.
This is a triangle.
Circle.
Yes, this is a circle. And this is a
Square.
square. Good job. Now, let's draw a line of symmetry for this pentagon. It is a central line on the object. Like this. It will give both sides of equal parts. Next, let's draw a line of symmetry for this arrow. Two equal parts of the arrow. Next, draw a line of symmetry on this star. It will give you two equal parts on this star. Draw a line of symmetry on this triangle. It will give you two equal parts on this triangle. Draw a line of symmetry on this circle. It will give you two equal parts on this circle. And draw a line of symmetry on this square. It will give you two equal parts on the square. Good job! Okay, now let's turn to page 19. Read the instruction with me. Color half of each object. Now, you can see the symmetrical line on all of these objects. Okay, let's trace the symmetrical line first. See, both of the objects are of equal size. So what we're going to do, we are going to color half of each object. What object is this?
Television.
A television. So half of the television, are you going to color the whole television?
No.
No, half of the television, like this. This part over here, and then this part over here. Color nicely. This is half of the television. Moving on. What is this object?
A flower.
A flower. Let's draw the symmetrical line. Half of the flower is this part. So let's color. Half. Next, what object is this?
Glass.
A glass. Draw the symmetrical line and color half of the glass like this. Half. Next, what is this object?
Apple.
An apple. Draw the symmetrical line and color half of the apple. Next, what shape is this?
Heart.
A heart. Draw the symmetrical line and color the heart, half of the heart. Half. And lastly, draw a symmetrical line and color the butterfly. Half. Turn to page 20. Read the instruction with me. Match to the correct answer and draw the whole object. This is half of the object and this is the other half of the object. We are going to match the object, the same object, to its other half and then draw the whole object here. Now let's try together. Look at the first picture. What do you think the picture is?
Strawberry.
Yes, a strawberry. Now let's look at the other part of the object over here. Which one do you think looks like a strawberry? The first one, second, or the third?
Third.
Yes, this one. So take a ruler and let's match the first object over here to its other half. Right. And we have figured out this is a strawberry. Let's draw a strawberry over here. A strawberry. Next, look at this part of an object. Can you find a similar part of an object over here? Is it the first one or the second one?
First one.
Yes. Let's match these two objects together. What do you think it is?
Lips.
Yes, it is a pair of lips. Now let's draw the whole pair of lips over here. Lips. And the last one, look at this object. Do you find a similar object over here? Yes, this one. Let's match these two objects together. And what do you think it will form?
A diamond.
A diamond. Good job. Now let's try and draw a diamond over here. A diamond. Okay children, let's turn to page 21. We are still on the topic of fraction. Read the instruction with me. Which of the following objects are 1 over 4? 1 over 4. Tick. Now let's look at this first object. We have to identify whether the shaded area is 1 over 4. Therefore, let's draw the symmetrical line first. This is half. 1 over 4 means we have to have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's look at this shaded area here. It is only 1 over 4. Is this 1 over 4?
Yes.
Yes. So let's put a tick over here. Look at this object. Let's draw a symmetrical line here. And the shaded area is over here. But there is only 2 equal parts. 1, 2. So the shaded area here is 1 over 2. Are we going to put a tick here?
No.
No, this is not 1 over 4. Look at the third picture here. We have to draw the symmetrical line first. This is half and we want to have 1 over 4. So there has to be 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the shaded area over here is 1 over 4. 1 over 4. Shall we put a tick here?
Yes.
Yes. This is 1 over 4. Look at the next object. Draw a symmetrical line, and this is the shaded area. The shaded area here is 1 over 2. This is not 1 over 4. So do not put a tick here. Moving on to the next object. Draw a symmetrical line, and this is the shaded area. This is 1 over 2. This is not 1 over 4. Are we going to put a tick here?
No.
No. This is 1 over 2. Now look at the sixth object. This is the symmetrical line and another symmetrical line. It will give us 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the shaded area here is 1 over 4. So, is this 1 over 4?
Yes.
Yes. So let's put a tick here. Moving on, draw a symmetrical line. It will give us 2 equal parts, and the shaded area over here is 1 over 2. Are we going to put a tick here?
No.
No, because this is not 1 over 4. Moving on to the last picture, draw a symmetrical line and another symmetrical line to have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the shaded part over here is 1 over 4. Do we put a tick here?
Yes.
Yes. This is 1 over 4. Good job. Turn to page 22. Read the instruction with me. Circle the correct answer. Now look at the first object here. What is the fraction? Is it 1 whole or 1 over 2?
1 over 2.
Yes. This shaded area here is 1 over 2. Now look at the words given here. 1 whole. In Bahasa Malaysia, 1. Oh, the one over here is 1 over 2. In Bahasa Malaysia, 1/2. So look at this diagram again. Is this 1 whole or 1 over 2?
1 over 2.
Good job. This is 1 over 2. So circle the correct answer. Moving on. This is a whole circle, and the shaded area is on the whole circle as well. Look at the words given here. 1 over 4, or in Bahasa Malaysia, 1/4. 1 whole, in Bahasa Malaysia, 1. Which one is the answer?
1 whole.
1 whole. Good job. Circle 1 whole. 1. Next. Look at the diagram here. How many equal parts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. And this shaded area over here is 1 over 4. Look at the words given here. 1 over 2. In Bahasa Malaysia, 1/2. The next one is 1 over 4. In Bahasa Malaysia, 1/4. What is this shaded area again?
1 over 4.
Good job. The answer is 1 over 4. Circle the correct answer. Now look at the last diagram. The circle has also been divided into 4 equal parts. And let's count the shaded area. 1, 2, 3. 3 shaded area. 3 over 4. Now look at at the option answers given here, 3 over 4, 3/4 in Bahasa Malaysia, or 1 over 2 in Bahasa Malaysia, 1/2. Look at this again. The shaded area is 3 over 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 over 4. Circle this answer. The last exercise for fraction, please turn to page 23. Read the instruction with me. Match to the same fraction. Okay, let's identify the fraction on this first picture. Draw the symmetrical line and another symmetrical line over here. This is the shaded area. Okay, so 1 over
4.
yes, 1 over 4. Okay, let's look at the next object here. Draw a symmetrical line. Another symmetrical line over here. Now let's count the shaded area. 1, 2, 3. 3 over 4. 3 over 4. The third diagram, draw a symmetrical line and the shaded area is 1 over 2. 1 over 2, or half. Now look at the picture over here. Draw a symmetrical line, one over here and another one over here, and let's count the shaded area. 1, 2, 3. 3 over 4. T-H-R-E-E. 3 over 4. Now look at this one. Draw a symmetrical line and the whole shaded area is 1 over 2. 1 over 2, or half. Now the last diagram, draw a symmetrical line. 4 equal parts and the only shaded area is over here. This is 1 over 4. 1 over 4. Right, now let's match to the same fraction. This is 1 over 4. Can you identify the same fraction on the pictures over here?
Yes.
Is it the first one?
No.
What about the second one?
No.
Or the last picture?
Yes.
Yes, this is 1 over 4. Take a ruler and match. Next, this is 3 over 4. Can you find an equal diagram over here? Is this 3 over 4?
Yes.
Yes, match. And the last one, this is 1 over 2, or half. Can you find the same fraction over here? Is this the one?
Yes.
Yes, this is 1 over 2, or half. Match. Good job.
Okay children, that's all for today. Till we meet again, stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye.